Hi and welcome. This is Industry Insights. I'm Mike Wixon and we are live as part of the Remy Network at the Condo Conference 2023 right here in Toronto, along with the folks from Condo Business Magazine. I'd like to endorse this magazine. They don't do the same for me. Having said that, many people on the floor coming by and we're doing all kinds of great interviews with them. I'll encourage you, by the way, to subscribe to this channel. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, go ahead and subscribe. On YouTube, even hit the notification button, because every episode is an interview with somebody fascinating from a wide array of experts in the industry. Today is no exception. Sabrina from the MJW team, Metro Jet Wash, but MJW team is joining us. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk for a little bit about some of the issues that can arise in hiring a contractor in your field. Some of the issues out there revolve around the tenant. Some of them revolve around the work itself. But you pointed out, as we began to speak just before the interview, there's one key area that you guys think you excel at that really needs to be thought of. What is that?
Safety. Safety is our number one concern, not only for our employees, but for the residents and people that work in the building. Like, safety is a number one concern. We want to make sure that our employees are safe and that there's no harm to them, but safety is a number one factor.
In the scenario where you are doing a contract, what are some of the safety concerns that you have to be aware of?
One is like for undergrounds. We are underground we clean our undergrounds. We are in and out of undergrounds on a daily basis. The number one thing is having fans that work. So when our guys come to site, they make sure the fans are working, they're setting up power washers, they have a CO2 monitor that sits on their hip during the entire process, and if at any point that monitor goes off, they stop. They stop working, they stop running the machines because it's unsafe for not only them, but for the residents of that building.
What is some of the fallout that can happen if you have a contractor that isn't following these safety guidelines?
There's a number of things that do arise. Some of them are not the greatest. There are some injuries that will happen to not only the tenants but the workers. There have been in the past some issues that have arisen by like CO2 running. Not only do you have the fire department called, but there could be, that means when the CO2 goes off, it is a gas leak, right? So that comes with all those. Evacuation
of the building.
Exactly, but you have to hope that nobody was breathing in a lot of those fumes that were running for a number of hours or minutes. We don't know. As soon as that's why we wear our monitors. We make sure that the guys are safe and that the building is safe as well.
I bet there's a lot of businesses out there claiming to do some of the tasks and jobs and services you offer. This safety factor seems to be, it really does cut you apart in a lot of ways from unnecessary competition out there, because if you're bringing a company in that's going to do that kind of work, that's the result you're going to get.
Absolutely, yeah.
What are some of the things that MJW does?
So we do underground cleaning for residential, commercial. We do the chute cleaning. So we go and clean the chutes, the compactors. We do line painting. We do odor solution, ambient scenting. We do a lot of different things in the undergrounds, in the compactor rooms. Floor to floor, we do odor solutions for the chute rooms to make sure that those smell nice when residents go in and throw down their garbage.
Right, yeah.
Which, that alone is a battle, because it does tend to build that smell from the compactor room. It does travel up. So we
sure does. I don't know what my neighbor was cooking. Yeah. But I don't know. The chute room has not been the same since.
It's not been the same. Yeah, and that's what happens. A lot of issues happen. You have a residential building that has hundreds and hundreds of tenants. So when you're throwing down garbage and that's going into the compactor, there's a lot of garbage, and then it gets compacted, and then it builds up on the walls. And a lot of people just assume, well, I get it emptied, that's it. But there's a lot of different things that arise. So you have the garbage that builds up along the compactor walls, along the chute walls, and a lot of people will say, oh, one cleaning's enough. And it could be enough depending on how tall your building is. But when you're dealing with a multi-rise building, there's a lot of different issues.
By the time it gets down to the bottom,
it's already exploded. So I like to put into people is imagine your child's diaper. You put it down the chute, imagine it in the compactor, 44 floors down.
Right.
So that's just with any garbage, your organics, your recycling, your garbage itself. there's a lot of scents that are going to be along the garbage compactor walls.
Well, it seems to me if somebody's hired your team to come in and do this, it's almost undetectable that your work has been done.
Yeah.
People almost expect that the compact room is clean and that the garage is clean and all of these things. To the property managers, what's your message to them about why they should reach out to you?
Just in general, like, we are here to help the property managers. If you're a property manager and you call us, I'm happy to help you over the phone, different ways to clean your bins, clean your compactors, help to reduce the smell of the compactor bins. So like, if you want a service with us, absolutely, I'll help you book a time for us to come in and wash your chutes, wash your compactors, clean the compactor room itself, the undergrounds. Like, we're here to help with anything that the property managers needs, or if they need help with their supers, or just education-wise, we're here to help the property managers, because they have a big job. They have a lot of work on their shoulders. Like, you cannot underestimate what these property managers do. They are constantly busy, and our job is just to help alleviate some of that stress that they go through. And if at any part we can help them, like, why not?
It seems like you guys have the most genuine professional approach to solving these problems for property managers.
We try to help them as much as possible. Like, I know their job's busy. I get it. Like, I can't imagine, honestly. Like, I think my job is busy sometimes, but then I just think, like, these guys have portfolios of 31 or 10, 15 buildings.
It's incredible how much is on their plate. It's a
lot. And, like, if at any point I can help them or MJW can help them, why not?
Well, let's try to get people to reach out to you. I appreciate the time today. Where can people reach out to MJW?
They can reach out on our website. They can email us, anything. We're on the social, so they can reach out to us at any point, or give us a call at any time. We're in the magazine as well.
I was going to say, I believe that you'll find them right here in the pages of this wonderful publication. Yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful show here, and thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. This has been Industry Insights. Don't forget to subscribe, visit the Remy Network, and we'll see you next time. Take care.